Hello, Virgo. Thank you for tuning into the channel. It's Mother Lover for Life, 100%. Coming to you doing a 5-card spread. I'm going to get one card from each one of my 5 decks here today for you, Virgo. Thank you for taking time out of your day. If you find this message is helpful for your sacred path, please hit that like button. Leave some comments in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you like. Let's go ahead and call in my angels and spirit guides for your message, Virgo. Calling on my angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, Jesus Christ, my ancestors, Great Mystery and Great Spirit, to help me connect with the collective consciousness of Virgo, to help channel a message to the sign of Virgo, collective consciousness that I'm connecting with, to help uplift, enlighten, and bless and guide them on their sacred path. Thank you for our blessings and thank you for our gifts. I ask that this message be pure and clear, of only the highest vibrations, to help Virgo on their sacred path. Thank you. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to start out with the Lantern Oracle to help illuminate the shadows and empower your path, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Spirit, for our blessings. Thank you for our gifts. Can you please help me communicate a message, the sign of Virgo? So inner integration and distorted desires. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. And distorted desire. Conscious desire rarely satisfies the unconscious need driving it. So Spirit is asking you to be calm and have a clear mind that is free to see things differently and gain a new perspective through this inner integration. And intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion and life as a pawn to someone else's game of chess. So inner integration will help with this, so you can find peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the wild child in you and the taming that life tempers you with. So thank you, Spirit, for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. Can you please show me what the collective consciousness of Virgo, the sign of Virgo that I'm connecting with, needs to know most to help enlighten and empower them to use their lantern of wisdom in the shadow work that they may be doing? Virgo, if you don't know what shadow work is, you can look that up online. It's just integrating the parts of self that maybe we want to deny that are there, and then they just get larger if we don't shine a light of wisdom on them. So what does Virgo need to know most, Spirit, from the Lantern Oracle? Can you give me one card on what Virgo needs to focus on most at this time? Thank you. So Virgo, on the bottom, Spirit's asking you to gain a new perspective. A calm, clear mind is free to see things differently. So Spirit's asking you to have a calm, clear mind, to see things differently and maybe make amends and repair. So Virgo, making amends rather than fun times reveals a relationship's true constitution. So repair. Spirit is encouraging you to make amends and repair a relationship. So, Virgo, the integrity and strength of a relationship lie in how both parties show up for repair, and not in how they play, nor their conflict style or frequency. Although challenges that arise in our relationships can be painful and difficult, they are also how we grow, learn, and explore who we are both individually and together. Repair is where we get real with those who we are in a reciprocally valued and respectful relationship. It is where we are seen as we are without the mask of composure and impression management. In a true relationship with another, we realize that it is okay to make mistakes, have flaws, and fail to live up to our best possible selves. When the relationship is genuine, we are sincerely doing our best, and our intentions are pure. All is repairable. Together, it is possible for all involved parties to heal from the wound, strengthen the bond, and advance. Mutual love, desire, integrity, and the willingness to do whatever the repair takes are the ingredients to this beautiful unfolding. However, it is also of equal importance to acknowledge that there are indeed some things that happen or are said and done in a relationship that are irreversibly cross a line for one or all parties. When a person is self-lovingly unwilling or unable to come back from a line of theirs being crossed, a true repair is not an option. In such instances, the healthiest approach is to acknowledge that the relationship is over and to part ways. Although the ending of a relationship can be excruciating, it is optional. It is optimal to dodge what could involve further damage. If one's line in the sand has been violated once, it suggests that the relationship is unsafe for this person and best released as a necessary lesson that has run its course. This way, each individual can independently repair themselves and eventually move on to relationships with others that are a reciprocally healthy and respectful fit. Once the relationship with ourselves works in a way that is good, self-respecting, accepting, and loving, it is possible for our external relationships to work in this way too. The featured crone encourages you to welcome the truth in whatever conflict, resentment, or hurt that arises in what is at the heart, a real, good, and genuine relationship as the opportunity to grow. With good and safe people, it benefits them and us to embrace the challenges, differences, and disagreements that inevitably surface throughout the long haul. Conflicts only seem to threaten the connections we share with loved ones. Excuse me. This is especially so when we let them fester without discussing an issue and do not equally commit to mending whatever stitches have come undone. Instead of disagreements temporarily separating us from our loved ones, any damage the relationship suffers is an opportunity to increase the intimate connection. This can be done if, and only if, both parties are equally invested in the relationship and want to do the work of repair. Before starting to repair a rupture in a relationship, it can be beneficial to take some time out to calm down and get perspective. Time apart gives us the space to learn how much we truly love and value the other person. It also gives us time and capacity to consider the issue from their point of view and to see if and how we indeed could have responded in a more thoughtful, graceful, or effective manner. The realization, like the repair, is both the gift and the growth as we mature and increase in authenticity with one another. When bringing conflict to the table, if both parties can respectfully, safely, and patiently meet each other halfway with a genuine willingness to work it out, They are blessed with a sacred relationship. So Virgo, the crone's message for you today is authentic relationships are made of what it takes for shared repair and growth. So that is your message from the Lantern Oracle today, Virgo. Next, I'm going to pull a card for the Dreams of Gaia Tarot for your next message, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, for this message for the collective sign of Virgo that I am connecting with. Can you please show me what they need to know most from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot? Can you please show me what the collective sign of Virgo needs to know most as I connect with the sign of Virgo and the Dreams of Gaia Tarot? Can you show me what they need to know most? Thank you for this message and thank you for our gifts. Can you please show me one card on what's the main thing that Virgo needs to focus on right now as they continue on their sacred path, doing the amends and repair work that is going to constitute the true relationships in their life through repairing and amending. What does Virgo need to know most today, Spirit, from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot? Thank you. So we have the Queen of Air on the bottom. And this is the card that flew out for you, Virgo. This is the 11 of Earth. So Virgo, the 11 of Earth, heaven and earth. Heaven and earth, above, below, nature, humanity, magic, mundane, material, immaterial. Separation is an illusion. Center and align. Spiritual being in a physical body. Spirit dwells in nature. Experience life and learn from experience. Symbiotic relationship or relationships. Harm the planet and harm humanity. The ordinary is magical and the magical is ordinary. And then we have the Queen of Air on the bottom of the deck for you, Virgo. Oops. Excuse me. Well, if I can find it, Virgo. Okay. This is the Queen of Air. The Queen of Air, weaver, observant, wise, truthful, analytical, strategist, just, and detachment. Time to be realistic, be observant, plan, organize, and determine your course of action. A need for emotional detachment. Be decisive and precise. Choose your words with care. Stick to the facts. Don't allow your intellect to alienate. So that is the message from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, Virgo, for your sacred path. Let's move on to the Lightworker Oracle. So Lightworker Oracle, you can look, if you do not know what a Lightworker is, Virgo, you can look it up online. So Spirit is asking you to ground. However you do grounding, put your roots deep, dig them deep into the Earth Mother through grounding. However, grounding techniques, whatever you use for grounding, being out in nature, walking barefoot on the Earth Mother. There are grounding meditations that you can look up on YouTube, because there is a karmic cycle through there's change going on, and karmic energy is clearing through this change, and it is wise to stay grounded as you do these repairs and amends. So by opening the door to heart and the door to spirit, you will access this fourth ray of harmony, which is number 6, the vibration of love. And grounding. Thank you, Spirit, for this message for the sign of Virgo. And as I split the deck again, they're emphasizing the fourth ray of harmony through love and accessing the door to spirit and the door to your heart. And Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael will help with these communication and connections as you do these repairs and make amends, in order to reveal the relationship's true constitution. Okay, fourth ray of harmony and earth healing. So you may be healing your inner child or healing your children. This angel is gifting you a scroll, helping you heal. And the fourth ray of harmony again, through accessing that door, opening the door to your heart. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for this message. Thank you for our gifts. Thank you for helping me connect with the collective consciousness sign of Virgo. Okay, Virgo. So, like I said, that heart door, this is the heart transmission that's coming from this angelic realm, trying to connect with your heart, to heal your heart through this angelic heart transmission, through harmony and love. And initiation by water, which is another 5. So emotion, the emotional body, and this healing heart transmission. So 37. So Virgo, your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequency of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receive these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. Working with group energy is a leap on the spiritual path with risk, but also with great reward in terms of empowerment to manifest your life mission. The risk with group energy is mitigated when you approach it from the heart rather than the head. The mind can argue one point of view and then immediately and convincingly argue its opposite. The heart, however, either feels something resonates or it doesn't, whether or not there is a logical explanation for it. The mind can be seduced by those who tell you that they have great spiritual power, but this will instantly trigger an intuitive warning bells in your heart, for those with genuine power do not need to convince you of it. The heart is the key to deciding where you offer your devotion. When you offer devotion to the group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, your heart feels safe, loved, and an inner knowing of rightness of that group for you, whether that group exists on the earthly plane or in a spiritual dimension. For as long as it gives you life, broadens your horizons, nourishes your truths, and empowers you to live your destiny, that group is serving you. If you do not experience these positive effects, If you feel drained, confused, or that your issues are not resolving as you work with this group, listen carefully to your heart and question whether it is indeed the right place to be for you. It is important to also work with groups that you can serve. Although you may love your family, for example, they may not be the group you can best serve. Perhaps those who are open, willing, and receptive to your spiritual gifts are outside of your family. Perhaps your family can benefit spiritually from you in the role of mother or son or daughter, but not in the role of spiritual mentor. On the other hand, some groups may want to feed off of you, but not learn to do for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. They may not be willing to develop the trust, courage, confidence, and empowerment that is required to take responsibility for their own relationship to the universe, which is needed so they can grow in soul wisdom through their life experiences. Your heart may guide you to withdraw your services from such people because you love them and want them to grow. Your heart will guide you to operate differently with different people. You may be guided to explore hobbies or interests that lead you to the next group that your presence can assist. The heart will also guide you when it is time to move on. The transmission of the heart gives a truthful assessment of the interaction of your frequency with the frequency of the group. Is it mutually raised? Then this is a spiritually constructive connection. Is it diminished? This will not be so helpful. The heart empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long, and in what way. Trust it. The more you do, the more groups which can bring great benefit to you and to the planet can enter into your world. So Virgo, this is the invocation of the heart transmission. If you would like to say this with me or write it down and say it later, that's fine too. Or if you would just like to listen, that's perfectly fine as well. So this is the invocation of the heart transmission. I have gratitude now for the heart transmission that guides me through universal love into the group consciousness that can best serve the greatest good and my own divine destiny. I ask for protection, insight, clear knowing, and clear feeling to guide me through the many groups that I will love and work with spiritually this lifetime. May all my group involvements be constructive. May love, light, and power increase in me and upon the earth through all group work, blessed by grace. May the unconditionally loving ones help all group endeavors attain spiritual success. Through my own free will and divine love, so be it. So Virgo, that is your Lightworker Oracle message for today. I hope that you found that helpful. Let's move on to the Flower of Life deck. And this has beautiful sacred geometry on it. Excuse me. So use your intuition. If you're reading this, your third eye is opening and waking up. It's your mystical eye, seeing all from a loving perspective. Your physical eyes see conditionally. Your spiritual eye sees unconditionally. We enter and explore the mind to know and love it, not to force it into submission. You don't have to change your mind or make it different to what it is just because you don't like what it is saying. We are not battling the mind. We are making love and peace so we can embrace it from a vibration of unconditional love. Your mind and heart heal and open, coming together in harmony. Now, from this balanced place, you can do what Gandhi suggested to free the mind. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be inspired by your divine love, wisdom, and grace. So that's the mind. And then Spirit is encouraging you to use your intuition. From this place, you will see further, higher, and deeper. Thank you, Spirit, for this message for the collective sign of Virgo. Can you show us what we need to know most? So, Virgo, if you do not know what Reiki is, it's Reiki. You can look up these Reiki healing on YouTube. Listen to these Reiki healing meditations to help with your empowerment, to open yourself up to receiving the love. So this is Reiki. You can write that down. You can do Reiki healing on yourself. You can look at those and it will help heal your mind if you're struggling. There are Reiki healing for multi-dimensional healings. And Spirit's asking you to follow the symbols. Spirit may be showing you symbols. You are a ray of light beyond time and space, Virgo. Free your mind. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What does Virgo collective consciousness that I'm connecting with need to know most? Okay. Excuse me. So Virgo, you're healing. And this is the card that popped out, and this is your sign. Or a sign that you need to have healing. All is perfect in this moment. Virgo, a sign. Sit quietly and close your eyes. Ask your higher self to show you a sign that represents your highest development for this life. Whatever comes will be the most perfect sign to breathe life into your highest will at this time. Your sign may be a color, a feeling, or an inkling, a memory, a guide, or an angel, something abstract, or a symbol. Imagine your sign is gently floating in front of you. Light, energy, and wisdom shine from your sign and saturate every part of you. All is transformed, giving you full access to your higher will and courage. Be inspired by this newly found part of you. Allow it to reveal your highest development, your highest path, what makes you happiest. Open your eyes and continue to flow through your day. So thank you, Spirit, for that message for the sign of Virgo, for their sign. Thank you for helping with this message. So daughter of the Phoenix and divine connection. What else does the collective consciousness sign of Virgo need to know most today, Spirit? For blessings, guidance, and enlightenment for their spiritual path. What do they need to know from the Divine Feminine, Divine Mother energy from the Kuan Yin Oracle to help guide, bless, and uplift their path, their sacred path? Thank you for these messages, and thank you for our gifts. Okay, can you show me what they need to know most from the Kuan Yin Oracle, Divine Mother? Okay, thank you. So, Virgo, reveal your peacock beauty. Spirit's asking you to reveal your peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning in graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light, with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative power to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessing upon your plans, projects, and words. So on the bottom of the deck, your enlightened heart. So Virgo, your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water, forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart, Virgo. Let it shine. So that is your message from the Divine Mother, Divine Feminine, from Kuan Yin Oracle, Virgo. And that will conclude your tarot reading for this day. And I hope that you found this reading beneficial and helpful for your sacred path. And I hope that it uplifts you and inspires you to continue on your sacred path. If this reading resonated with you, please leave some comments in the comments section. Hit that like button, Virgo, and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you go out today and do something that makes your heart smile. And I hope you have a beautiful, blessed evening. Peace. Mother Lover out.